Right, so the cat is playing with the LiGo Bluewave. Well, it might be called the LiGo Bluewave, I'm not entirely sure, but this is the box itself. And it's a fairly small little box. It's got 3 buttons on the top, and each one of those basically corresponds with a mobile phone, and that shows when it's connected to a mobile phone via Bluetooth. Now on the left you've got some sockets, which when it focuses I'll show you those. Come on, focus. This top one here, there we go, that is the connection to your mobile, to your cordless phone or your home corded phone. It can be cordless or it can be corded, it doesn't really matter as long as it's a normal phone. On the bottom here we have the connection, sort of a pass-through connection to your landline, so that goes into the wall, and then we have a power and we have USB. So normal calls will still come in through here and come back out there and go to your corded phone, and I'm hopefully going to show you this in operation now and how it works. But the basic principle is that you can use your home phone and pick it up, and calls will go out through one of the 3 mobile phones that are attached to here. So it's fairly easy to set up just via Bluetooth pairing, and then once you've done that you can either just have it hooked up like this so that there's just one cable is plugged in with the phone, or you can plug it into the landline as well, and that means that all calls by default go out through the landline if you have both cables attached, and then you choose either 1, 2 or 3 if you want to instead change to a mobile phone line, or if you don't have any landline attached at all calls by default then go out through line number 1, the first mobile phone. So it's effectively, if you have a mobile with a really good call package, let's say lots of included mobile calls, you can have this in your house and you can give it to your son or daughter or somebody renting, I don't honestly know. Put this upstairs and attach a mobile phone to it, and then instead of having a landline you can just use this, and they can use the cordless phone to their heart's content to call mobile phones, and it won't cost you as much. So hopefully we're going to show you this in action now on the next section of the video. Right, here we go. We have now got the phone plugged in to the LiGo or LiGo Bluewave, as you can see on the right hand side here. I've only got it plugged into the one socket, so that phone effectively is plugged only into this. We've got the Bluetooth on there, we've got only one line on here, one Bluetooth mobile connected up. We've got it paired with a Nokia handset, so you can pair this with whatever phone you might have, a pay-as-you-go SIM with unlimited calls, let's say, whatever you want. Now if I pick up the cordless home phone and I just go into a dial tone, we get a dial tone. That dial tone has been generated by the Bluewave box there. If you have your landline plugged in here, then the dial tone would be the normal dial tone from the BT exchange that you'd normally get, and all your calls would be routed through there as default. However, in this particular setup, as you can see on the left hand side, I only have this cordless phone plugged into the Bluewave, and there's nothing else. So as default in this setup, all calls are going to be routed out through the mobile phone. So if I dial a number now, and let's just pick a number which I'm going to guess is working. Let's call Orange, shall we? So if I dial that number over here, we should see the Nokia sort of firing up and dialing the Orange customer service number. There we go, you can just about see that firing up. And meanwhile, while that's doing that, if I put this on speakerphone,
for home broadband queries, including EE's home phone service, press 2. For mobile broadband queries, including dongles, laptops and Apple iPad, press 3.
So if I disconnect that call, you'll see that the Nokia disconnects the call too. So that basically, if I had that, say, on Orange, would mean that I could call customer services for nothing, instead of dialing out through the 07 version of the number. And likewise, if a call comes into this Nokia, then it will ring the landline. So if I call the Nokia phone now, it will ring. You'll hear that ring in the background, but also it should trigger this decked phone to ring as well. So here comes the call. So that is the call. Now I'm just going to move the screen off here, but on the left hand side we also have the caller ID of the number that's coming in too. So you heard that rang, and if you've got a lot of decked phones dotted around the house, then all of those would ring, so you don't necessarily have to run around the house to find your mobile phone, which is great. So if you've got a decked phone upstairs and one in the kitchen, then that will pretty much get them all ringing all at once. So that pretty much is the LiGo Bluewave, or LiGo Bluewave. I honestly don't know how to pronounce it, but it is fantastically easy to set up. I must say I'm very impressed with it, and it's a very good, easy way of getting people to have what appears to be a normal landline without a normal landline. And it helps to sort of sort out signal problems. If you don't get a signal downstairs, you can leave the mobile upstairs, and you can use it downstairs through the decked phone. And of course you can get all your decked phones ringing all at once. So that's LiGo Bluewave.